Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to a random lifestyle vlog. So it's time for my May empties, and here's a quick sneak peek. As you can see, there's quite a lot of products inside. So without further ado, let's just start. Let's start with my hair stuff. So first up, my Ride or Die Schwarzkopf Gliss. This is like the leave-in conditioner that is very kind of lightweight. I use a classic conditioner and then I use this on top of that. But that actually really helps with detangling your hair. It just makes your hair like really nice and shiny and soft. And when it comes to this conditioner, there are like plenty types to choose from, especially in mainland Europe. I usually go for the gold one or the black one. These are my favorites. Next up, we have Christoph Regenerating Serum with prickly pear oil for lustrous hair, smoothed and deeply nourished. And I actually really like this product. This is the first time I tried it. I really love their prickly pear hair mask, but this was the first time I tried it and I actually really like it. So yeah, that was a good one. And next up we have Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. And do you know what? I don't really use that much of dry shampoo in general. And at first I was not really convinced. I thought it was like, you know, a dry shampoo like any other. But you know what? I've realized quite recently that this one, it's actually much better than some other dry shampoos I tried. The reason why I like it so much is that it does not really leave this kind of like a white thing on my hair that much. I mean, at least it's quite easy to like brush it out so that it's not visible. And you don't really need to use as much of this product. Like I've been using this I think it's a Mica dry shampoo recently, and first of all, it doesn't really seem to cleanse my hair that well, and you know, it's very easy to leave this kind of like a white powder in my hair that's like almost too difficult to brush out. And then we have these two guys, and this is quite new in my empties. This is Vela Professionals and this is Color Fresh Mask. So I have two colors. This is Caramel Glaze and Copper Glow, and I mix them together. This is the way my hairdresser recommended it to be used, and these are perfect if you want to refresh your hair color like in between your hairdresser's visit. So these are brilliant. They help with the hair conditioning, but they also add some color to your hair, and they smell gorgeous. As I said, I do mix two of those so that I can actually achieve the color, like or pretty much the color I have. But yeah, definitely something I could highly recommend. Okay, so next up we have some fragrances. I have two products in this category. So this is Ritual of Sakura, and this is Home Perfume with rice milk and cherry blossom. So this is what it looks like. And this is like a nice kind of home fragrance thing. It was okay. And then we have Joe Loves, this is White Rose and Lemon Leaves Candle. Very kind of springy, kind of like a refreshing floral fragrance. It's really pretty. I do love Joe Loves candles. I think they're one of the best on the market. Okay, so we're moving on to Bath and Body products. I'm going to start with this Elemis set. This is in English Garden fragrance, bath and shower milk, and here we have body balm. So this is the set. I really love these shower milks. They're just dreamy. Pretty much everything that's done by Elemis smells gorgeous. Even though like English Garden is not my favorite fragrance, it still smells really nice. The only problem I have with this set is that we have 300 ml of the shower milk, and then we have only 100 ml of the body balm. I prefer to have these products in a similar size because it kind of makes more sense. Unless you're using this as a bath product, then maybe you will use a little bit more, but usually I guess, I mean, I personally use like similar amount of like shower gel and like body balm. So yeah, there's that, but I actually really enjoy using it. Next up we have Aromatherapy Associates, and this one is the De-Stress Muscle Bath and Shower Oil. I love their oils, and this one is probably one of my favorite fragrances. It's just so relaxing. Yeah, it's so good. So yeah, I do have like probably like 2 backup bottles of this particular scent, so I'm really happy with that. Next up I have 2 hand soaps. So I'm going to start with this one. So this is a Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel, and this one was so gorgeous. It just smells like literally so edible. So this is pretty much, what is this, fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel and sugar cookies. As you can imagine, very delicious. And then we have Yolk. and this is Winter Muffin. So it has this almost like a carrot cake fragrance to it. It's just so brilliant. So I have two more hand products. This one is hand sanitizer from Fortnum & Mason. You can't really see their logo because it's pretty much just like all came off. It's a hand sanitizer. Nothing really that amazing about it. I got this one in their advent calendar last year. Yeah, it's a hand sanitizer. I mean, not really much I can tell about it. And then we have a hand cream by Ritual. This is the Ritual of Ayurveda Instant Care Hand Lotion. And there's that. To be honest, this is probably one of my favorite fragrances from Rituals. I love it, so obviously I enjoy this quite a lot. And then the last product in the general kind of like body category is by Aran. And this is a deodorant with essential oils to improve mood and calm nerves. So this is what it looks like. It might look a little bit weird to you, but here's the thing. It's like a paper packaging, which, you know, I did not really know how this is going to work, but it actually worked quite well. It didn't really bother me that it's all like paper, and yeah, I think this is such a great idea. And then the deodorant was actually really nice as well. So yeah, thumbs up. And we're moving on to the skincare category now. All right, so let's start with this one. This is Zellen's Glacier Foam Renewing Cleanser. Very nice, very pleasant, very gentle cleanser. I personally used it as my morning cleanse. So yeah, I actually really liked it. I'm not sure if I would repurchase this or not. I don't think I loved it that much, but it was definitely a good one. Next up we have something by Amelie, and this is Botanical Alchemy Radiance Burst Silver Rich Face Mist. That was actually quite a pleasant product to use. I again used it in my morning skincare routine. I sprayed this onto my face, and then I applied my hydrating products on top of that. Next up we're moving on to the 111 Skin Antioxidant Energizing Essence. And again, this was really nice, but I'm not really sure if I need essence in my skincare routine. I don't think this is necessary. It's just like an extra step, and I feel like my skin is like perfectly fine with just like a hydrator and then maybe like an active ingredient serum on top of that and a moisturizer. I don't think I necessarily need an essence product. So we have another product from Zellen's, and this is Hyaluronic Intense Hydro Plumping Serum. Again, a very nice hyaluronic acid serum, but as you probably know, I don't really think hyaluronic acid serums have to be expensive, and this brand Zellen's is generally not cheap, so I'm assuming it's going to cost you quite a lot. So with that in mind, this is not something I would necessarily recommend. I mean, you can get like a cheaper hyaluronic acid serum, and that's going to be working just as good as this one. But yeah, generally it was okay. Next up we have something by Rodeo, and this is 10% retinol complex retinol drops. It was a really nice retinol serum. The only thing I did not really love about it is how it actually felt on my skin. Like, I don't even know how to explain this, but the way it actually felt on my skin was not what I expected. But that's just like a very personal thing. I don't really think this would bother most of you guys. Next up we have Agustinus Bader. This is the cream. I actually really like this product. I know many of you are so fed up with this being like everywhere, especially around the advent calendar season. I actually really like it. I have like probably like 5 more bottles of this product in my stash, but it is what it is, right? Next up we have something by Fresh, and this is Black Tea Firming Overnight Mask with Soothing Belden Wheat Extract, and that was really lovely. It just smelled so good, and it just felt really nice on my skin, so yeah, definitely recommend that one. And then we have like a mini version of this balm 27. This is Bioenergizing Cell Repair Balm. It doesn't really seem that big, it's 15 mils, but it actually lasted me for quite a while, and this was brilliant. I'm pretty sure it's quite expensive, isn't it? Because obviously whenever I like something that much, it turns out to be like expensive for some reason, but it was really nice. Okay, then we have like 2 eye products. I'm going to start with this one. This is Verso Super Eye Serum with Retinol, and this one was brilliant. I use like, I love retinol, okay? I love retinol, and I don't really feel comfortable using like regular retinol products on my kind of around my eye area. So I do really love having a serum with retinol, like under eye serum with retinol, and this is one of my favorites. Like, I really love this one, I really love the Medicate one, and there's one more from Murad I think that I really like too. So yeah, definitely worth testing. And then we have a vitamin C cream by Rodeo again, and yeah, this is obviously something I will use in my morning skincare routine. I'm using the retinol serums overnight, so yeah, this was quite nice. I'm not really sure if it did anything like brightening kind of like wise. I don't really have like very dark circles under my eyes, so I'm not sure if it works like that, but it definitely felt nice. It had this kind of like a very citrusy, orangey scent to it, so it's very refreshing as well. And then the last product in this kind of skincare category is a sunscreen. So this is by Dr. Dennis Gross, Dark Spot Sun Defense Sunscreen with Broad Spectrum SPF 50. And this is what it looks like. So to be honest, this one was not my favorite sunscreen because it does have this kind of like whitening effect on my skin, and it just doesn't look good. It just makes me look unhealthy. So I only used it under my makeup. So that kind of made sense, or just on my body, like on my shoulders or whatever. So all in all, I shouldn't complain. I used it up, so it wasn't all that bad, right? But it wasn't just the best thing just to put on my face if I only want to put sunscreen, right? I just really hate when this happens, when you have this like white, like grayish kind of cast on your skin, and it just looks... It's just not a great look, is it? Okay guys, so we're almost there. The last category is makeup, and I have 3 items over here. 2 of them are eyeliners and 2 of them are by Rare Beauty. So let's start with the Memi Expert Liner. I actually really liked it. It was nice. It was a really nice eyeliner. Not really much I can say about it. And then we have an eyeliner from Rare Beauty, and then we have a mascara from the same brand. So generally I liked both of these products, but they were quite messy. Like, this eyeliner spilled a little bit into the cup here. So yeah, that was a little bit like, that wasn't that great, but the liner was actually very precise. It was easy to use, so yeah, I was actually quite happy with that. And then the mascara, I mean, it's very difficult for me to find the mascara that I will like, but this one was actually really, really good. I'm just going to show you the brush, so there you go. So yeah, it was actually a really nice mascara. It lengthened my lashes, it just like lifted them up, and it did not really like clump them together. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with that one. Okay guys, so these are all the products I used up in May. What do you guys think? Let me know if you tried any of these products and what you think about them. I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. For more beauty related content, check those videos over here. I'm going to see you very soon. Bye!